LGBT celebrates beatdown of high school girl by male transgender taking testosterone drugs. Activists representing homosexuals, lesbians, transgenders, and other gender-confused folk are celebrating what they see as a big win down in Texas, where a female pretending to be a male was recently declared to be the victor in the Lone Star State's Class 6A championship for girls wrestling. Mack Beggs, a biological female and senior at Euless Trinity High School, is becoming progressively more masculine by the day, thanks to the steady dosages of testosterone she reportedly takes as part of her quest to become male. This would explain the 18-year-old's 32-0 record in the 110-pound weight class, which the LGBT mafia is praising as some kind of achievement. But the fact of the matter is that Beggs has artificial, male-like muscles all over her body that give her an advantage over the other girls in the division. Because of her testosterone-induced strength, Beggs was able to easily beat down even the most skilled female athletes across the state, which, upon being declared the winner at the recent Texas State Championship, drew loud boos from many in the audience. Beggs won last year's girls wrestling championship as well, and for the same reasons, even though other girls in the division who don't identify as transgender are prohibited from taking testosterone and other steroids because doing so would give them an unfair advantage. But because Beggs is from the protected LGBT class, she doesn't have to follow the same rules, and can freely gobble down all the testosterone she wants in order to pretend to be the winner in girls wrestling, year after year. Beggs received a mixed reaction of cheers and boos when the referee raised her arm to signify her win in the 110-pound weight class championship match, writes Amanda Prestigiacomo for the Daily Wire about the cringeworthy spectacle that took place when the referee held up Beggs' arm as if she was a legitimate champion. The 18-year-old had a perfect 32-0 record against the steroid-free girls she took on this season. Mack Beggs' delusional mother says testosterone doesn't give Mack an advantage. Photo evidence of the freak show that is Mack Beggs reveals that this person already has a build that's similar to a man's, which explains why multiple normal female wrestlers within the division refused to wrestle her. Two of the girls, according to the New York Post, actually forfeited participating in the regional tournament last year because they feared injury at the hands of the beast like Mack Beggs. This year, just one female wrestler refused to wrestle Mack Beggs. But Beggs' mother, Angela McNew, has somehow convinced herself that her daughters, or who she refers to as her sons, use of testosterone to transition into a man has absolutely nothing to do with the confused high schooler's two-time championship wins. Angela claims that Mack is simply gifted in all of the right areas, which is where the true advantage lies. People think Mack has been beating up on girls, Angela is quoted as saying to the media. The girls he, sick, wrestles with, they are tough. It has more to do with skill and discipline than strength. He, sick, has so much respect for all the girls he, sick, wrestles. A New York feminist, of all people, recently penned an editorial explaining how brain damage of the type that Mack Beggs and her mother Angela McNew suffer actually stems from a covered, multi-million-dollar campaign to normalize transgenderism. More than $400 million, in fact, has transferred hands behind the curtain to fund the spreading of the gospel of transgenderism, which is all being done for the purpose of generating more money for pharmaceutical companies that profit whenever people surgically alter their bodies or take hormone drugs in an attempt to look like the opposite sex. If you love your news from one sexy ass robot, then like and sub and hit up my big fat bell.